All right. Normal starts. Discordia probably waiting for a proxy. I don't think Janus would proxy though, so both mid laners kind of just hiding behind their corners. Solterra, really strong lane. So is Ardio Hachiman. It's gonna be interesting to see how this goes over here. Who's hard to please? I don't actually know who that is. Overall, interesting comps. Terra, really good right now. It's still a really strong comp over here. And probably a more veteran team together, I think. Although, wait, no. Wait, this guy? This guy's been feeding my ranking for days, dude. Oh my god. I hope he loses. Not really, but kinda. This is gonna be a pretty snooze fest solo lane. Like, no one's gonna die, I think. Because it's a Sobek. Smoke showing his throat slammer? Who's Kirill? So, kind of a stalemate of a duo lane. Ardio, Hachiman getting the clear on them. Because level 1 Terra doesn't exactly have a clear. Yeah, both teams probably going to secure both of their buffs. Sobek going to his blue. Is it down? Yeah, okay. So the jungler just did that for him. So jungler went back blue. Good rotation, especially if you have a guardian in the solo lane. You're going to want to get him that blue buff. A lot of pressure coming up from the Hachiman Ardio. Terra really wants to hit. I think Terra got her clap. We can... Let's see here. Yeah, okay. So Terra really wants to be like level 3 or get a chance to dash her 2 here to clear the wave a little bit better. You can't catch me. And then they should be able to kind of stalemate the lane pressure, if not get lane pressure. Discordia just playing on their own. Camazot's mainly just been farming the jungle, not really making an impact anywhere yet. Nothing going on still here in the solo lane. Kukulkan's going to hit 3 first. He might have got the blue buff XP. I'm guessing he got blue buff XP and the Sobek didn't. Even though both solo laners got their blue buff, Sobek just wasn't in range for the XP when it was dropped. So a lot of pressure still coming out from the Ardio Hachiman. Fenrir and Janus wrapping around the left side, but they're just going to go for these mid camps. And Discordia is going to continue to farm. Expecting Fenrir to go for these backs and the speed buff that's coming up. And Janus probably just going to clear the wave. Oh, also mids are coming up. A lot of farm for red team. They're down about 100 gold though, so I'm not sure. Hold still, please. Not sure what the... Probably once they drop the speed buff, that will go away. A bit of a bait for here coming from the Camazots. Camazot's doing a lot of damage, and that's going to be first blood to the Camazots. Really bad for Fenrir because he did not do his speed buff. Camazot's probably a good call here from the solo laner, recognizing that the blue buff's coming up. Camazot's going to go ahead and secure that. Janus, there's probably going to be a fight on speed here, but let's take a look at the left side. Terra Soul being really pressured out. This could be a dead Terra, but no. Pressure onto the Hachiman. Not going to get it. Fenrir going to go ahead and secure his speed buff, but blue going down for the Sobek. Probably better, considering they give the first blood to the jungler. He doesn't necessarily need to take the Fenrir speed away. Getting the blue away from the Sobek is going to be really good. Oh, an Outlaw with the rotation wrapping around and killing the Hachiman. Really good rotation from Outlaw there. I think, looks like he used his ult for that gank, so gonna go ahead and
spring is here.
Hard to please, gonna fall. Level 3. We can look at net worth. Camazot's obviously at the top of the charts because of that first blood. Mid getting a kill and just having a lot of farm. And as you can see how this usually goes, both ADCs at the bottom. Cullen probably looking to aggress onto the Sobek, but Sobek dashes away and With that CC immune dash, it's going to be a lot harder to lock him down with a Cuckoo knockup. With a Kuchu knockup. Is this? Yeah, this is Proving Ground Finals. Fenrir wrapping around the back of the left side. Blinks in. That's just a dead soul. There's really nothing they can do about that. Alt onto the Terra. Ooh, good stun out of the Terra, but that, yeah, still a dead Terra. Really good 3-man stun though. Kamazot's recognizing the gank onto the left side. Is going to go ahead and strip away the speed buff from Fenrir here. So they're going to back. Let's look at the... So Kukulin electing to get Blink, and the Sobek electing to use his teleport, or electing to get teleport, which he'll use right there. Dashes in on the Cuckoo. Kuchu's just going to keep him occupied while Camus strips away the blue buff. They might even go for the speed invade, but I don't think they will. They actually could because Fenrir's still in the jungle, or Fenrir's still in base, but Kama might have recognized it. I think he's just going to go for these backs here, and yeah, there's going to be nothing else to it. He's already got his Assassin's Blessing stacked. Very good. 2 levels up on the Fenrir. Oh, 1 level. Misses the golden apple onto the Janus. Rough, but not the end of the world. Blue team actually about 500 gold up, so. Or wait, no, that makes sense. Blue team 500 gold up. Discordia. A little pressure on the Discordia in mid. Won't be able to dash with that RDO cripple around her. A lot of damage coming in. Forced to use the beads because of the Janus one. Terra wrapping around the backside after securing their red buff. And Kamazot's going to go into the air to try and immune that Fenrir damage. And that could still be a dead Fenrir. Ooh, just escapes with a bit of health. Kuchu, realizing that this is pretty much just a stalemate lane, going to go ahead and just throw his ult there. And Sobek and ult him as well. Both solo laners just using their ults to clear the wave. Nothing new there. Going to be a pretty slow lane. Sobek pretty good into the late game. I'd like to see a little more pressure maybe put onto the Sobek. I don't know if there's much they can do there. Ooh, really good Janus ult. Oh, Discordia steps over a ward on left lower mid side, and Janus, really good call there. Just go ahead and throwing the ult out, trying to secure something, and they do get the kill onto the Discordia.
I am intangible.
Kamazot's wrapping around here. This is just so bad for the Sobek. He doesn't even realize it's being stolen. Oh, he does. He realizes it's being stolen away, but there's nothing he can do there. And Fenrir going to wrap around, try to get something here. No, he's just going to back off. So, looking at levels, pretty even on the solo laners here. 400 gold up, or 500 gold up, kinda is the Kukulin. Mid here, pretty even. 2 levels up on the support for the RDO, and a little lead for the Hachiman as well. Kamazot's still in the lead over the Fenrir. Securing this red buff over here is the red team. Fenrir, hiding behind the wall, probably looking to do something, but nothing really to be done. He could look for the re-invade onto the red buff here, or even secure this neutral. These neutral objectives. RDO Hachiman have the timer on the purple buff, but probably didn't realize that they just walked over a blue ward that just expired. Looking to pressure out the soul here. Misses the stellar burst. A lot of damage onto the soul. Stun coming out, and she gets her evaporate. Ooh, Kamazot's wrapping around on the backside. Hachiman recognizes, ults out. That's a lot of damage on the Hachiman though, and that's just a dead Hachiman. Kamazot's already with a crusher online, is just going to be chunking carries at this point, and there's really not much they can do about it. So much sustain, so much damage, really hard to lock down. They're going to keep pressure on the RDO. Don't know if they recognize that the Fenrir is here. Ooh, Kamazot's jumping the ult, but doesn't cancel. That's just going to be a dead Kamazot's. Soul ult coming out from the soul. Doesn't really get anything off of that, but trying to do something to help the Kamazots, I guess. Soul Laner rotated over for a bit. Probably gonna walk over this ward. Sobek's probably gonna realize that he's going for the blue, but we'll see who's gonna steal it away in this engagement. I don't know if Sobek's gonna get there in time to try and steal that away. It's gonna be pretty close. And now the Kukulkan's just gonna secure that with his ult, and Sobek's gonna walk away a little disappointed. What's up, Blitz? A lot of fights going down, but relatively even in gold. Take the throne. About 300 gold up, just barely. Keeping it pretty even. Red team's going to get a little bit of that gold back once they secure their red buffs and the buffs on the left side. Right mid's coming up as well, so they'll get some gold off that. Kukulkan probably look... Ooh, a little pressure on the Discordia in the mid. A lot of damage. Oh, whiffs the golden apple. That just can't happen. Janus gets out for free, and it's a lot of pressure going to be going under the RDO here. Kukulkan's ult is down, though, but I don't know. This Camazot's just putting in a lot of work. Oh, Janus portals back in. Camazot's looks for the ult, but don't think he had the damage to kill her there. That would have been pretty difficult. Stun out of the Terra. A lot of damage onto the Sobek. Already half health. Kama dashes in. Fenrir ult. That's Kama one shot, but let's see with Terra ult. Ooh, Terra ult, not quite enough to save him. And I think red team's just going to elect to back off here. Kukulkan going back into the jungle looking for some farm. This is Scrim. No, this is Proving Ground Finals. And I don't know what red team's name is. Sorry about that. Ooh. Blink at the Fenrir, brutalize, and just a dead soul. A lot of damage coming out of the Fenrir with this Brawler's Beat Stick. 40 power. Over the Crusher's 30 power. Still a pretty good item. I like that the Fenrir went ahead and elected to get the Brawlers for the Terra. Terra being so strong right now, that's just something you want to lock down. This Camazot's feeling himself, going ahead for the third item, Transcendence. Probably going to look to stack that in the jungle or get some more kills and get 5 stacks per kill. Sobek finally going to secure a second blue buff of the game after the Fenrir initially dropped it. Good job for this. Good job on the Sobek for staying in this without getting too bodied, although they haven't really put any pressure here on the right side. It's just been kind of a boxing match between the junglers. Fenrir going to secure his speed. Camazot's looking to do the same. Red team getting both buffs on the left side. Name change? I don't know. I've been seeing him a lot in my ranked games, and I don't really know who he is.
I am intangible.
Blue team. RDO backs on a ward, and oh, whoa. Where did Fenrir go? Where did Fenrir go? Gets absolutely destroyed by the Camazots there. Soul secures her own red, and Camazots might be looking for something else here. Oh, it looks like a bit of a cheeky gold call. He walked over a red ward to get to it, so Hachiman is going to recognize what they're doing here. He's going to go ahead and throw in the ult. A lot of damage. Great Janus ult taking out the soul. That's a lot of pressure for red team here. Good rotation by the Kukulkan. He's going to knock up 2. Golden Apple of Discordia comes out, bounces off the wall. It's a miss. Kukulkan about to rage. And that's a dead RDO. A lot of damage coming out from the Discordia. Mikhail on the backside. Takes out the Hachiman. And Terra ult's still up. This is just a great fight. Camazot's already back from... Oh no. Camazot's win and healed up a little bit. That's probably just a dead Sobek. Fenrir wrapping around on the backside. Brutalize canceled because of the Discordia stealth. Ooh. Mikhail, you need to be careful. A lot of damage coming out from that Janus.
Seriously, guys, calm down with
Blue team needs to be careful. Let's see if they elect to go for the Gold Fury. No, they're just going to throw up a ward, and probably all going to back here. Soul making sure that no one's going to do it. Yeah. I've been seeing my ranked games, and he's been feeding, but... The other day I was getting raged at because the duo lane I was in with him lost so hard because he got triple bounced 3 times pre-level 5 and died to the enemy Hoi under tower. And it was just like,
I am intangible.
It was rough. And then CMO called me shit. I was like, hyper, bro. And we still won that game, I think. No, we lost. Might be.
Beach running is tiring.
Kukulin about 2 levels ahead of Sobek off of that fight there. Gonna be able to proxy the wave a little bit and start rotating maybe. Looking for this neutral farm, keeping eyes on the Gold Fury. Artio might try to steal it away. Dashes in, stun on the Terra. I don't think she's gonna be able to get much here. A lot of damage going into the Artio. And that's just a dead Artio. I was almost worried about the Terra walls blocking the golden apple there, but she popped them quick enough. I think recognizing that the apple would have ricocheted off of them. I think the Artio is dead either way, but just maybe would have been a funny turn of events. That's just a dead Artio, though. Not much they can do about that. Probably shouldn't have dashed in to try to secure that objective. Blue team grouping up as 5. And I don't know if red team doesn't recognize it. No wards on the map. 1 ward that Discordia walked over. That's just a dead Gold Fury. Janus ult being used as well. Oh, looking rough for the red team. About 2k gold down now. 2.5.
A new threat.
Beach running is tiring.
So back in and try and secure his blue with the Fenrir. Red team probably just looking for any farm at this point, considering how many they've given up.
Brain freeze.
A little bit of pressure coming out from the Artio. Artio, although 1 and 3, still playing very aggressive. A lot of damage coming out from the Discordia still. I'm surprised the Artio is still playing that aggressive, but I guess he doesn't have to worry since there's really no one else. Hachiman still has a lot of pressure on the soul, though, which is pretty good, even though he's a level down. Electing for the double stacking build? I don't know. I suck at this game, but I just don't like that build. And I'm not sure how I feel about it still, or how better players than me feel about it. I'm not really sure how good it is. Soul electing to get the lifesteal here first. It's going to be a long process of stacking up that Warlocks when she finally gets it online, but let's take a look over here. Blue team pulling the Pyromancer, trying to force something. A little bit of pressure onto the Sobek. A little bit of poke onto the Sobek, my bad. Terra looked for the stun, but a little bit off the mark. Discordia doesn't Ooh, Fenrir jump completely whiffed. And late beads out of Discordia, whiffs the apple. Just a sloppy fight from both teams there. Sobek wrapping around the backside, gets stunned out by gets rooted out by the Discordia. Big soul ult. And that's probably a dead Sobek. Yeah, that's a dead Sobek. Fenrir on the backside looking for soul.
You can't catch me.
Terra damage is going to take him down. And Kukulin's just a massive rage monster up in front. This tier 2, or this tier 1 mid tower is going to fall in. Kamazot's getting another kill. I don't know. Blue team just kind of running away with it at this point. 4k gold. They're going to probably seize down this tier 2 and look for either fire or pyromancer here, and maybe take a right tier 1. It's just rolling. Blue team just rolling like a wave in their favor. Oh, they're going to push. Wait. 4 dead. They can get this mid Phoenix here. Nothing Janus can do. If Janus gets picked, then that's for sure a free fire, considering all of Red's.
The circle of life continues.
Oh, okay.
What right now?
Ooh, this could be bad for the Fenrir. Janus actually cancels out his own Fenrir's Brutalize. Soul's going to go ahead and die, and Red could look for a cheeky fire here. Blue needs to back and get out as quickly as possible. A lot of damage still coming out of the Discordia, although she missed the middle of the Janus mark. That could have been real detrimental. It still could be. Janus wrapping around the backside, portals in. Discordia, golden apple onto the Artio, and that just might be a dead... That's a dead Discordia. Red team really taking advantage of the fact that, I don't know, blue team got a little greedy with that mid Phoenix, and red team could look for fire here. They are. They're going to ignore the Pyromancer, strip the ward, and go for the fire. Only one here to zone is Artio, and Kamazot's the only one to defend. No, Fenrir goes in, gets the stun, forces the Camo ult. Terra wrapping around. Fire Giant about half health. Ooh, good pluck out of the Sobek. That's just a dead Kamazot. Red team could turn it here. They could get the Fire Giant. But Kukulin's here. And he's got ult. And he's going to go in and he's going to kill everybody. And Terra ult's popped. And Blue blue team gets the fire giant as well. No, what looked like a possible comeback for the red team. Oh. What looked like a surrender bird comes out. No doubt from the red team here. Yeah, I'm not sure how it's rough. They threw that so hard. And blue team going to go ahead and take down all the towers on this right side, most likely. 3 still dead for red team. Discordia going to go ahead and secure this red buff so she's ready for the siege. I don't know. What looked like a possible comeback play for red team fell to a 3-man Kukulkan ult that literally just one-shot their entire team. I don't know. 3 levels ahead is this Kukulkan. Sobek not doing as much as him. And I think that's really what's turned the fights here. Discordia probably going to push some waves over here on the left side. Next thing they're going to look to do, definitely take the towers. Probably interested in taking this Phoenix since it's farthest away from the Fire Giant if they have any issues sieging. And it ends in further team fights at Fire. They're going to want this Phoenix to be the one that's down. Red team grouping up. I think they recognize that they can't defend the tier 2 here, and yeah, they're all gonna back. Probably just look to defend the Phoenix. Discordia already pushing down this tier 1 tower. It's gonna be gone pretty soon, and so is tier 1, or so is tier 2. My bad. Soul, Terra also securing. Soul, Terra, and Camazot's also carrying that Gold Fury, and they're gonna go ahead and back and head down the middle lane. Gamma probably wants his speed before the siege, and let's take a look at how this siege might go as far as levels are concerned. Right now, Kukulkan 3-0 and 3 levels above the Sobek. Full build except for the Warrior's Blessing, which still isn't a bad item in general, having it fully stacked with those protections online right now. Right here, 3-level lead from the Camazots, 1-level lead on the mid, 1-level lead on the supports, and 2-level lead on the ADC. Already with the demonic grip on the soul, going to be chunking these Phoenixes, if that even procs. I don't know, don't ask me, I don't main ADC or play this game well. And you can see here the Hachiman, the Hachi's just not going to be doing any damage. Golden Apple of Torment, or whatever it's called, onto the Artio. It doesn't do as much damage as it has before, and I think this mid Phoenix is just going to fall to the Kama Kukulkan while he tanks it down. Literally taking no damage. But as I said here, Hachiman elects for a really expensive late game build to get online, and then goes into the Magi's Blessing. No damage going to be coming out of this 1-in-5 Hachiman, and I really don't think that red team has a chance at defending here. Oh, Terra's going down. Pardon my French. I misspoke. I think Kukulkan on the backside. Damage coming out into the Artio. Janus ult just misses. That would have been so good for the red team. Artio trying to do something, but a lot put into the Terra there. Hachiman with the full Magi's Blessing now. Going to go ahead and shoot out his ult. Magi's Blessing going to eat that Discordia ult. Death Guy coming in. Killing RZ kill, so... Oh. But Discordia, I don't know, that taunt looking so strong, and Discordia going ahead and taking out the Janus. Kukulkan, ever present in these team fights, losing no health and just putting out tons and tons of damage. I don't know what they can do to stop him. But blue team's going to go ahead and back off after that engage. Yeah, that's 30 trans stacks at 23 minutes and no pen. And they're sieging Phoenixes at this point, and he needs that defense. Looking at, let's see here, double defense already on the Kukulkan, as well as the extra protections he's going to get from Spirit Robe whenever he takes some kind of CC. Terra here. Lotus Crown, that's it. So, actually, that explains why the Terras maybe died so quickly. Not as much protections there. Looking for a little more utility out of the Asclepius, but yeah. Hachiman not having a lot of damage, and so killing this tanky warrior is just going to be a pain in the butt. And Cama's full build now, whereas the Fenrir only has 4 items, and one of them, yeah. Blue team wrapping back around on the fire giant. Probably going to look to secure this here. Red team knows that there's no way they're fighting at fire, right? They're not getting that fire giant, so they're going to go ahead and siege down this tier 1, but it's not going to give them enough, I think, to hold off the siege, but we'll have to see here. They make a good play. Maybe a good Janus ult. The Janus is level 19, 5-1, doing pretty well this game. So maybe he gets a good ult and hits both the carries. Something could happen, but it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be rough too. But let's see what happens here. A little poke coming out on the Sobek. He's forced to dash away. That's red team's engaged. Camazot's looking for poke as well on the RDO. Kukulin in the back, literally 1v3, taking no health. Pops his thorns. He's about to go into the rage form. That's a dead Sobek. Golden Apple taking him out from the Discordia. And Kukulin just doing Kukulin things on the back line. Pushes Fenrir actually out of his jump. And Red Team's Titan is under attack. Camazot's farming some damage into the base. Ult coming out from the Janus, but I just don't think it's going to be enough. Fenrir maybe about to fall on the backside here. Yeah. Discordia's going to go ahead and take him out. And the whole time, Soul's just taking down that Titan. And that's a GG. Take the throne, takes the win. And I believe that's Proving Ground Finals, so it looks like Take the Throne is going to be this week's Proving Ground Finals champions. So, good game from both teams. And my smite just crashed as soon as that ended, so cool. I guess that's the end of that. Maybe does anybody want me to upload this VOD to YouTube? How was the casting? Whatever. We're going to upload it. Thanks for watching, and I might be on later again tonight.